Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast, Real Crime. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Got a new camera set up, new mic on, just want to make sure it's all working. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Oh, that's cool. Hey! What the heck? That's cool. What's it doing? Sound is awful. Ooh, sorry guys, let me fix it for you. How do you do that? Is that better? How's that? Is that better? A little bit better? I don't know why why is it doing that? Still bad? Okay, hold on. How's that? Is that better? A little better? A little better? Man, I don't know what's going on here. Let me slow this chat down for y'all. A little better, a little better? No, not better at all. What the heck is going on here? Much better now. Okay, I'm just going to wait till everybody catches up and just make sure it's working. Gotta make sure it's working for everybody. Let me hear myself. It's quite loud. Gotta make sure it's working. Ooh, that's not good at all. Not good. It is quite loud. Ooh, that's... Reduce my background noise. Isolation. Is that a little bit better? Hold on, check this out. How's that? Is that a little bit better? A little bit better? Hold on, check this out. How's that? Is that a little bit better? That's a little bit better, right? Okay. So, if you're new to the story, welcome to the S Show. Okay? 8 passengers, I've been covering them for years and years and years. One of the first families I did after Micah Stauffer ended up being the craziest thing we've ever heard. Probably going to go to jail for quite a long time. And yeah, it's just interesting. It's just interesting. So I would like to point out the reason why I'm saying I was right, as you can see right here, is because of this post on Reddit. Because as we were talking about this, and this has to do with a lot of real crime stuff and people who gatekeep and stuff like that. Let's hear a post on Reddit. It says, "The panic room isn't connected to Ruby. Please stop spreading false information." This is on Reddit, posted by Anxious Passenger. On a passenger snark, by the way, that I've been removed from because they just don't like me. It is what it is. I see a lot of people stating the panic room is at Jodi's home. That is not the case. The panic room is from another case, not this one. It was a police scanner. They are raiding another house, which they find the room. Then another interrupts and starts talking about that. Ruby, the DCP in Pascal's show blind reacted for views and got it wrong. Okay, buttholes. So let's take a look at the listing for Jodi. Shall we? Shall we? So the house is listed for $5.3 million. Unbelievable, the price of real estate. It's a beautiful house, don't get me wrong. Gorgeous. I don't know if she'll get 5.3, and it'll take a long time to sell a house for $5.3 million. Just in case anybody's wondering how real estate works. You don't. You know how it works. So basically, let me see if I can blow these up a little bit more. No, you can't. Never mind. So basically, there's the house. And I just want to run through the pictures. Like, look at how this woman lived. Look at how this woman lived. Where did she get the money for this house? Look at the front door. You could fit an elephant through the front door of this house. Okay? That's crazy. If the stream is blurry, everybody just... I don't think it's me. I don't think it's my end. It's not. Just refresh it. Is it blurry? Just refresh it. So, yeah, there's a lot of bad energy, but look at this house. Look at the absolute craziness and decadence of this house. Look at how she lived, okay? She lived the best life. Everybody dreams of living a life like this, I'm sorry. And threw it all away so she could literally torture a child, okay? It is crazy what greed does to people. And what it, like, how does she afford this house? Look at this kitchen. Holy crap. That is banana. I mean, it's a Mormon house. It's probably made for multiple families, right? So look at this craziness. Okay, so I'm going through it and we're all super jealous of this house. Like none of us will be able to afford this house. Okay, it's just never gonna happen. It is a beautiful. I think there's 3 washer and dryers in this house. I kid you not. Like in the closet here, where is it? That bathroom is crazy. Doesn't even have a door. Look at this. Washer and dryer in the damn walk-in closet. So I don't know. It is crazy. But I wanted to show you this. So you keep going through, you just see the massive, like this house is absolute. Look at these chairs. These chairs are worth more than my house. Okay. Look at this crazy. The real estate photographer did a great job on this. A little dark, but great job on these photos. Another washer and dryer, by the way. I think that's what that is. So we're going to keep going through here. I just want to keep showing you. This is the basement. The craziest. This house is massive. It is absolutely massive. Okay. But I'm just going to keep going through. Look at this bathroom. Looks like it's at a friggin' Chuck E. Cheese or like a high-end establishment like Chuck E. Cheese. So there's like 10 bathrooms in this house. Okay. I'm going through. This is the basement walk-in closet with a fridge. Okay. Like I know we're looking through this house and the kids were likely hurt in here. So just keep that in mind. But let's go into the garage. So this garage has a doggy bath, right? And it has, like, this is the garage. It's huge. Got 2 garage door openers. They don't even use sidewinders. They use old school openers. It has it's gorgeous. But then look at this. Do you guys see these little stairs going down another level? Get ready. Down the level. Here we go. Boom. Now, let's take you back to the Reddit thread. The panic room isn't connected to Ruby. Please stop spreading false information, they say. That's what they're saying here. Oh, I demand an apology. Look, I know I don't always get it right. Okay? I don't. But this time, and people were like calling me out. And I'm pretty sure I got banned from there for stuff like that. They're like, oh, he's saying false information. Like the true crime community can be really, really crazy, just so you're aware. And like, it is a dangerous place to get into. And I do it differently because I have conversations with everybody here about it. I'm not saying I know everything. But when people when they gatekeep stuff like that, it makes me upset. Because we're just trying to have a conversation here. So that sub basement that you guys were looking at, that's the room. That's the panic room that they were talking about in. Oops. Ah, shoot. I have to go back down. Like 157 photos here, guys. This is crazy. You guys want to see that panic room? This is the panic room. Yeah, if blurry, go to set the highest resolution. Well, it's not connected to Ruby. It's connected to Jodi. What they meant to say, though, is because I was talking about the panic room at Jodi's house. And then they were saying in the post that it was not even connected to this case, is what they were saying. And they're BS liars. Just wanted to let you know that. There's a crackle at the end if you're talking. Really? Man, sorry, this new setup's pissing me off. There's a crackle at the end if you're talking. Really? I don't hear a crackle. Anyway. Yeah, it's a safe room. Let's go back. Oops. Let's go back one. Yes, the safe room. Where did it go? Has a lockable door right here. I don't know if it's lockable, actually. I can't tell. But at the bottom of the stairs into the safe room. Hold on. So we're going to the safe room. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So not only does the safe room, like this room, there's another set of stairs that goes down again. So let me see. Okay. There's another set that goes down. Okay. So that's what the other side looks like. Another set that goes down into another. There is the safe room. Are y'all looking at it, Reddit? People who are calling me out? Are you looking at that? That is a door that is built for a safe. Do you see it? So not only was that secondary room really creepy, but this is the safe room. This is the door that the police were talking about, that the Reddit thread got all mad at me for calling out. They're like, it's wrong, it's another call, which is BS garbage, by the way. I'm upset because, guys, like, I know I'm not perfect all the time, but at the same time, people just, like, hate for no reason because I have a platform or something. I don't know. It's crazy. I love having conversations with you guys about this stuff, and I just wanted to, like, it's nice to be vindicated sometimes, you know? Yeah, I don't know what to do about this mic, guys. It's killing me. I'll do this. How was that? Is that better? Yeah, I'll go pick. Look, there's it. It's a Liberty safe, which, by the way, you should never buy, apparently, because they have a master code that they'll give to police. But if there's the vindication, that is the safe room. It is literally a safe room. It is a safe door. Okay, and that's where the kids were being held. That's what the police were saying on the scanner, and everybody was all upset that I said that because it was on the scanner. Okay? And it's basically just a room that if some crap goes down, you can survive down there for a little while. That's what it is. And exactly, life with Bernice, being way below ground level, clearly couldn't hear them scream for help if they tried, especially in a room that has a safe above a secondary room. So not only, okay, think about this for a second. It's that, then the basement level, then a secondary basement level. No one could hear this kid at all screaming in this room. He had to plan his escape. So that's where he was being held, allegedly. Okay? And if that doesn't get them more time, I don't know what will. Okay? Because that's literally a prison. They were staying in a prison. Look at this place. It was in a safe room. F off. Yeah, it's like tiny. It's less the size of a New York City apartment. So anybody out there, just want to let you know, you're wrong. I was right. Right here. Right. Yeah, the Epstein vibes for real. Especially with what dropped today with the Epstein stuff. So, it looks like a prison house. It looks like, yeah, but it's a beautiful house. Don't get me wrong. But $5.3 million? Like, that's going to sit on the market for a long time. In order to sell a house that expensive, obviously the pool of people who can afford something like that is very small. And it's not, I don't think it's going to sell. And it's not even like, it's like they listed it like it didn't have torture at it. Like it's not tainted because they have to disclose all that stuff when you're buying it. Like there's kids here that were tied up and they were abused. And like, that's going to take the price of this house down, but they're listing it like none of that happened. So I hope that they disclose this to the buyers. I'm not sure in Arizona, you have to disclose. I know where I'm from. Anything that happens in a house, you have to disclose it. So, well, she put her hands over her mouth and nose and didn't drown him, but tried to stop him from breathing. Yeah, $5.3 million. That safe room alone that she put in, that's worth tens, if not like 20s of thousands of dollars. That's how expensive it is. Yeah, they have to disclose it. So I don't know why they're listing it for so much, because this thing is now tainted. As much as it is a beautiful house, it is tainted with bad vibes, like 100%. I checked a comp sale near 6.8 million comp to this. Okay, so maybe they did list it at a discount. 6.8 million in the middle of the desert? Who? Why? I hope she gets 60 years. She better. After seeing this, after the lifestyle that she was leading, after the prison house that she had, I hope that she gets called out for that. Oh, so I wonder how he escaped. He had to went through the safe door. Yeah, so no, I think what happened was he was probably out and about in the house for some reason, or she left the door open, and he escaped through a window. That's what they were saying. Yeah, the LDS church paid for that. Darn right. How does Jodi on her salary afford a $6 million house? I know her ex-husband's a doctor, but still, even doctors don't make that kind of money. Like, she was making bank, dude. Bank. Doing what she did and ruining people's lives. And the Mormon church still shuttled people to her. How much money did she make doing this? Holy cow. So he escaped out of a window, apparently. I don't know. She probably hired a company to do, or like somebody did it and they just probably put it in a storage container somewhere, a storage locker, or sold all of it. There'll be some weird person who wants to buy the house as some. Yeah, that's weird. There are people exist like that. And why? Why you gotta be weird? Weirdos. She also had speaking engagements in those Doomsday Prepper conventions appearing. Yeah, but this is a Doomsday Prepper. Like Mormons in generally are preppers. I'm not Mormon, but I prep. Like I don't care. This is the year to start prepping. I promise you. Okay, just low level. You don't have to get all into it and get crazy. Live with the Branch Davidians out in Texas. Just start thinking about it. Okay, please. But that Mormons are preppers, and they probably that lower level that was all concrete is made for like prepping storage. Like it's just where they put all their excess food and everything, and then you go down one more flight of stairs and they put you in a safe room where people can't get at you if they're coming for you. How close is the neighbor Russell escaped to? Let me see if I can see an overhead picture of this whole property. It was pretty far. I think they said something 400 yards, if I'm not mistaken, or more. Like if you look at the photo of where the next neighbor is, like they're not super far, but they're not also very close. And he had to run with his socked feet to this house or this house, whatever, maybe this way. They're not that far, but you're walking over gravel and like sharp plants and stuff like that. So he had to, plus he was emaciated from being starved. Don't forget that. And his hands were bound and it was crazy. Like this kid is a hero. Okay. We don't say it enough. He's absolutely a hero for what he did, for having the bravery to escape the hell he was in so that it didn't escalate. And his sister that was also being treated that way didn't escalate further. He is an effing hero. And nobody's sitting here hailing this kid as a hero. And he's a hero. 100%. Forget everything else that Jodi and Ruby try to throw him under the bus for. He's a GD hero. Okay? And I hope that he's celebrated as such as he gets older. Thank you for having the bravery to stand up for your siblings that were being hurt. Oh, thanks, dude. What would I suggest to prep? Just start looking at low-level, easy prepping. Rice, pasta, grain, beans. Just store them in buckets with these. It's really easy to do. It's not expensive. And they can last like 10 years if you do it properly. Canned goods, store them away. Just enough to last you 3 months. Okay? Just saying. Just be careful. Prep. But don't tell anybody you're doing it. I shouldn't have said that to you guys. He's a hero and got labeled something horrible by his own mother. Exactly. So wait, how is there a safe room and only locks from the outside and Jodi built the home and has been the only owner? Actually, a good point. Hold on. Is it only locked from the outside? There is a safe code. Like there's a digital keypad on it. Let me look at it real quick because I think they took a picture inside the safe room. Oh. There's no picture from inside the room, but there's got to be a way to open it from the inside. I think, no. There's definitely got to be a way to open a safe from the inside. I think there's just a latch. You just open it because that's the safety thing. So, for sure. We need to prep. You just need to prep. Just do it. I promise you, it's going to be the most tumultuous election your country has ever seen. My country is really, really getting upset. Why does it do that? I have no idea why it does that. What else can this thing do? Can I tip my hat to it or? Hello? No? What if I did this? Jazz hands. Jazz hands do anything? What are all the things? Vogue. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, I showed the picture of the safe room inside. It's just a tiny little apartment with a bathroom. It's got a toilet, a bed. It looks like a prison cell. Basically looks like a prison cell with a Murphy bed in it. It's a prison cell with a Murphy bed. See? It's tiny. It's just made for emergencies or storing prisoners. Do a heart shape with your hand. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's cute. That's pretty cool, man. They're sadly facing 60 years max, not 30. Aaron, you live by this house? Are you wealthier beyond wealthy? Holy smokes. Send me some cash. Yeah, that is the thing. That's a scary room. You know what pisses me off the most about this? Two things. Obviously, that this kid was stored in a prison. That's probably where he stayed because they didn't want to hear him. But also, people dismiss that like, oh, there's no way. Like, the depravity of these people wasn't evident to begin with. And they're like super upset that I said something that ended up being true. That's what makes me upset. Because, Jodi, the more we see this case, the more we see the depravity and the absolute disgrace and what happened to these children, and it's getting crazier. It started, and we were like, oh, what happened? Maybe she's just being abusive. Thank you. And now it's escalated to, like, there was literally a prison in her house that she locked from the outside. Okay? Like a tiny little room with a toilet and a sink next to each other. It was a prison cell. That's where they were. Okay? That's where we're getting. Waving? Does that do something? Nope. Mike is still fuzzy. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I'll bring it down here. Does that make it better? Is that better? How's that? How's that, huh? Is that a little better? I have a Murphy bed in my RV. They have that in the prison stops. So yeah, like, it's just crazy. Peace sign. Oh, balloons. That's interesting. Yeah, don't stop donating, dude. Thanks. Happy New Year's to you. Don't. Yeah, stop. Overmodulated now. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna do this. Oops. It's gonna go back to where it was. We just have to deal with it. We're just gonna have to deal with it. I think probably is what's happening is they're listening to the one before where it was blown out. Also, it's very sus because if you look closely at the Zillow, photos of the outside of the room, there's a gap between the ceiling and the wall for some bizarre reason. Really? If I can go to the court inside the court, I might go to Utah. So there's a space between a bedroom and a... Wow, this compound is absolutely bananas. Had a little water slide and everything. She had to have shut the water plumbing off. And that's another thing that Elizabeth is saying, right? Because remember, this kid was being starved and he was not given water and stuff like that. So something tells me maybe he was just literally on that concrete floor in the middle. Well, Aaron, if you live in this neighborhood, I might just. And you probably definitely are not murderers. Wow. This neighborhood, well, it doesn't matter, actually, neighborhood. It's, 11 o'clock here. I should be in bed, but I had to. As soon as I saw this listing, and then I saw the panic room, I had to come on, and we had to, like, I had to gloat a little bit. I had to. Sent article on maximum being 30 years. Let me take a look. That's crazy if so. Oh, I can't view it because of my government. You want to know another reason why I want to like start prepping? Because I open an Instagram post, and this is what I get to see. This is the reality that I live in. Okay, everybody, this is where I am, and nobody seems to have a problem with it. I live in literally a fascist society because I can't have news articles shared with me. Unbelievable. There's a baby? Oh, that's Creepy Makeup Baby. You never met Creepy Makeup Baby? Where is Creepy Makeup Baby? Seen him in a while. Well, normal, good, smart Canadians, Five Pines, have a problem with it, right? We can't share damn news articles. Like, what kind of 1939 Germany are we living in? Like, and everybody's like, yeah, whatever. It's crazy. Yeah, and you guys can't have Kinder eggs. It's similar injustices. Yeah, if you know Creepy Makeup Baby, you're OG. So apparently the article says something about like 30 years. You can send me a screenshot if you want. I'll take a look at it there, Sarah Ann. But apparently it's 30 years max they can get, and I hope they get the absolute maximum. Because Jodi, 30 years in prison, that's the end of her life. She's going to come out old, crusty lady like she is already, so good. Does people want to see the pics again? Will do. Let's go through them. There's 150 pictures, everybody. It's craziness. Yeah, we can't see news articles, but we can watch child exploitation. Very good point. Yes, you have Kinder eggs, but you don't have the little toys in them like we do. Thank you, Brianna. If I fire up my VPN, it'll then make this crap, so I can't do it. So let's show you the pictures. Everybody wants to see the pictures again. Let's take a look. Someone said something about a bedroom. So look, again, this front door is massive. I can't get over the size of that front door. It is crazy, this house. That kitchen is just unbelievable. Probably don't even know how to make. Probably the only thing they know how to make is grilled cheese and hot dogs. Yeah, I would move to the U.S. just for Cracker Barrel. I'm not gonna. I'm not even lying about that. You're right. Your Kinder eggs do have toys. I thought the U.S. didn't have those. I think it's staged furniture probably, or just stuff that she left there. So let's continue through. This house is absolutely just. They have speakers like all over the ceilings. Okay, so here's the bedroom. This looks like the master bedroom. Holy smokes, it's just bananas how big this is. Look at the shower. Holy. Probably secret rooms and everything in here. This is just like a secondary living room either. Like, this isn't even like, I think this is a kitchen inside of the bedroom or something. Or like a side, like an entertainment room. It's not, it's just an extra kitchen in an entertainment room. I think there are 3 kitchens in this house. Okay. Wow. Isn't that crazy? There's another kitchen. Just get wrecked. Being a total douche pays, apparently. Okay. And then there's a fridge and a closet for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so then it goes in, obviously, to the... Here's the garage with the secret room that goes down to the, like, the Batman layer. This is the Batman layer. Okay, and this is what I thought was the panic room. This is initially what I thought. And then I took another look over at the stairs over there. Boom, more stairs. Panic room. Out, and this is looking into the other room from the panic room. So on your left here is a Murphy bed and toilet and sink and toilet paper. Looks like the photographer took a picture with it. And then that's what's looking out. And then there's the safe to get in. A Liberty safe. And then this is the inside of the room. It's got a fridge, cupboard space, cupboards up here, and this folds down into a bed, just like that. And there it is. That's the tiny little space that this kid lived in. And you can, like, I don't know if you can see this, but this is creeping me out. And I don't know why they didn't clean these cupboards, but it looks like somebody tried to climb up these cabinets. You can see hand marks and screechy hand marks on this cabinet and over here. So maybe somebody tried to climb up here and look for a key or look for some way out, but it looks like someone was trying to climb their way out. That's literally what this looks like. I'm going to save this photo because I'm not an idiot and I don't want them to take that down. I'm putting it in my folder. It's going in there. Because that honestly looks like hand streaks, like someone was trying to escape out of that room. Sorry, that's what that looks like to me. Could have just cleaned that. So there you go. That's the safe room, secondary safe room. And then, you know, here's where the kid escaped. This compound is absolutely bonkers. A lot of people are wondering where he. So this is the house, okay, and he had to run to this house, this house, this house, any one of these houses. Likely it was this house right here, probably. So the closest house I think is back this way. But they're not that far. So once he jumped the wall, he could have went right to the street and went into the house right here. That's just bananas. All that and you don't have a paved driveway. Yeah, see, probably went right here and escaped over here. Or went this way, jumped the fence and went to this guy's house. Wow. Yeah, it's beautiful, but it is disgusting. Why is there ropes in the safe box? What? Ropes. There's no way they would have left that in these pictures. Ropes. I don't see any ropes. No. I think you're thinking of the cables you saw on the outside looked like Ethernet cables. I think I got that on Amazon, actually. That and my wife got me the Thundercat sword. You should see that thing. Have you not seen this? Look at this thing. It's real too, and it's heavy. Thundercats! Ah! Isn't that crazy? So you break into my house, you're gonna get bonked with this thing. You understand? Tommy knows. Oh, got a screenshot. Here we go. Okay. What's the maximum amount? Deuce said it was 30 years, but he doubts either would serve that long. The facts associated with this case are so egregious, I think, in a lot of people's minds, it obviously merits prison time. Generally speaking, for something like this, a second-degree felony child abuse case, I don't think you're always looking at this amount of time. The Utah Board of Pardons and Parole will decide how long Frankie and Hildebrandt serve, but what is the board looking for before they release someone from prison? Okay. Interesting. Alex, sorry, I missed it. Holy, where is it? I posted a video in the FB group without info about sentencing. You should be able to see. Okay. Oh, I just got the article. So, no, Tom, this is about Jodi and Frankie. Prosecutor says max sentence for Jodi 60 years, but I think this article was saying that they're like second degree felonies. Tommy, if you missed it too, I was the Reddit forum. I was showing the Reddit forum about how they got all mad at me for saying that there was a safe room, and there's like literally a safe room with a safe on the outside of it, like a safe door. So just wanted to point that out to everybody. Sorry, I'm just fixing something real quick, guys. Okay. That's, yeah, looks like 10,000 square feet. It's a crazy house. 10,124 square feet. Okay, so the ropes that you were seeing near the safe room, where is that? Those aren't ropes. Those were, looks like Ethernet cables. Looked like all the networking was coming down through that room. They probably had their router and stuff down there. You missed mine as well. Try. Go try and read any news articles. Yeah, I know. I read the article that she did send to me. So I know the gypsy. See, the thing is, when before I was podcasting or doing anything Dad Challenge, when I was listening to podcasts, I listened to the Gypsy Rose story on Sword and Scale, and it's one of the craziest stories I've ever heard. And maybe I will. I'm launching a real crime podcast, and so I'm going to be covering those types of things with my opinion on those things. So I'm definitely the Gypsy Rose one. We're definitely going to look at for sure. Yeah, I mean, it didn't look super bright. Real crime. I have not gone through the Epstein list. I think it's 190 pages or something like that. So I definitely am very, very interested in what's going on. There's already like, I think Doe 173 or something like that, that people are, it's already all over Twitter. So it's crazy. Podcasts are cool. Something's coming. So the child didn't escape from the safe room. The child escaped from a window upstairs, probably likely was upstairs for a reason and then took off. Over 900 pages. Yes, sorry, my bad. So, no, I have not looked at the 900 pages yet. Apparently the site crashed because so many people were trying to access it. Why did he leave at a window, doors locked from the outside? I don't know. Maybe he just saw an opportunity and left through an open window because it was there and he just did it. That's what I'm thinking. Like, it looked like a window was probably open and he just took an opportunity and it paid off. That's the thing. How could anybody live in that house? I mean, we're in a housing crisis. Both of our countries having a housing crisis, so people aren't really going to care that bad. Go look at the white stain, the white room, and the weird stain on the ground. I mean, there's okay. The white room. Like houses have stains on the ground. White room. Well, thank you. Yeah, that's what I said. White room. You mean like the concrete room? There's no white rooms. There's a garage room with tire marks on the floor. There's the concrete room. I don't see any stains in the concrete room. Oh no, that's just Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't think it's anything. I mean, you guys be the judge. Yes, that the stain here. This is the secondary room. So this is the secondary room of. No, no, this guys. This is the garage room. So this is a garage. As you can tell from this dog bath over here. So the cars were likely parked here, and like stuff was just falling off the cars. That's probably what it is. I don't think that's anything. Obviously. No, Ruby did not live nearby. Yeah, Trisha, it's real crime. But thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you. Yes, you can book a tour of this house by pressing take a tour and with the agent. And likely they're not just letting anybody come through because you know so many people are going to want to try to go through there with the camera. I mean, even though you can just look at the photos here, but people are going to try to do that. And so you're probably going to have to like I don't know, prove somehow that you could afford a house like this or something. I don't know. You have to show that you have the funds to tour it. I mean, yeah, they're not going to waste their time with people who can't afford a $5.3 million house. Okay. We've talked about this many times, Tanya. Many times. The fact that Kevin got away with this, even though he had parental rights, and it was something like did we say something like 13 months he didn't see his children? I cannot believe that more people are covering that. At best, negligent, yes. And at worst, knew and didn't care, or again, he had rights to his children. Absolutely did. Thanks, James. Thanks for all you do. Have a slice of thumb cheesecake. If you know, you know. Okay, so look at 90 of 157. Okay. You mean the one against the wall? Oh, you guys can see this, but there's a huge stain right here that possibly someone was sleeping in because there's a plug here. So maybe this is where he was sleeping. Is that you guys are thinking? And maybe this is where he urinated and stuff like that because there is no bathroom on this floor. So, oh, I'm blurry again. Sorry, guys. Oh, it is. It shows my internet is being weird. Why? Oh, you know what? I know why. It's because I'm uploading videos. I'm going to cancel those. I'll do that after the stream. That should be better. Yeah, at minimum, Kevin failed his children. 100%. I think, honestly, probably will be for sale eventually. Mahalo, Josh, for everything you do for helping bring light. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate you guys. Here's the thing, Serena. She will make money. This house will sell eventually. We are in a housing crisis. It's a nice house. It will sell. She still gets the money. Just because you're in jail doesn't mean you don't get money, but she's not going to be able to spend it for, I hope she gets 15 to 20 years in jail. Yeah, that's a good point, Casey. Mormons are preppers by just nature. They're told to do that. Like, and so they have safe rooms because it's just in case crap hits the fan, there's a place they can go that they're safe. Again, that's the only thing about Mormonism I agree with. Prepping is really important. I know people make fun of preppers. I don't care. Imagine that you're just a low-level prepper and something does happen, even if it's an emergency like a flood or something happens or the power goes out for weeks at a time, something that's not like world ending, just that, prepping alone, you should be prepping. Yeah, the basement does look like a morgue. That's a good point. Why are you prepping in Canada? Because prep in Canada. Just saying. Just prep. Everybody should prep. Doesn't matter where you are. Prep. Just have 3 months of food and supplies. Just do me a solid, would you? 3 months, food and supplies. Takes a little while to get there. Just do it. Food and water backup. It's just responsible for your family. Yeah, Mormons have big families, so prepping is important. Yeah, you prep for hurricanes. I prep for the end of the world. Same thing. Yeah, remember too, in Ottawa, the power hydro went out for 3 weeks at one point. You gotta prep, folks. We're doing it on the Doodads channel. We're gonna do some prepping videos on how to do it. We'll show you how to do it. Like, I'm even getting into the like prep level, like buying a, what do you call those things? A freeze dryer. That's the level. This is a really good point. Are you that far removed from current events? Like, if you're not doom scrolling on Twitter, you're not seeing enough. Okay, doom scroll a little bit, then you'll start prepping. How did he escape? I think it was out of a window that was open. I think that's what we did. Ooh, freeze-dried Skittles. That sounds good, actually. Well, yeah, and the world will eventually end. So I think everybody thinks that's not just a Mormon thing. That's everybody thing. Apparently you can freeze dry like ice cream. No joke. Yeah, canning. Apparently you can can. It lasts 10 to 15 years on a shelf. Are all the stylus M's on the outside of the house for Mormon? No, I don't know what that stands for, actually, to be honest with you. But I don't think that Mormons like use the M moniker. I don't think so. You can freeze dry anything. Well, your friends will be you'll be laughing all the way to safety when crap hits the fan. But don't tell people you prep also. I know I'm telling you because I have it safely stored somewhere else, but don't tell people you prep, okay? Just don't tell anybody. Just do it. Don't tell anybody. Don't talk about it. Just prep. Because if you tell people, that's where they're coming when crap hits the fan. Okay? Don't tell people. Prep everything that can be stored for a long period of time, and like you're talking flour, sugar, oatmeal, pasta, rice, everything that you can make meals out of, like prep. Like, let's explain this. Just put something away that can be stored for a long period of time, has a long shelf life. Yeah, the power grid is a good reason to prep. Like, they're saying solar flares could come off the sun and literally act as an EMP, and we're done. Okay? If we're 9 meals away from total anarchy, just so you're aware. Start with 3 months of shelf-stable foods and make it last. Yeah, and how many people? I think 3 months per person. Yeah, it's a good point. I wish I would have prepped for the 2020 toilet paper. See? There's always reason to prep. Don't forget tons of water. Always have water. I've always wanted to try an MRE. They're really expensive, though. If the world ends, we're all going to Lush's house because we know where the food is. Green lid peanut butter. I have so much green lid peanut butter. Also, honey. Honey never goes bad, apparently. I don't know how we got into this topic, but it's interesting. Emery's probably suck, but in the end of a world situation, you're gonna glad you have them. We had a toilet paper crisis, but fortunately we didn't run out. We had it. I didn't also like go and stock up. I was pissed at people who did that, but we had enough. We made it work. I also have those toilets that have the little spritzers. You turn the dial and it sprays your butthole. Get one of those. Saves lots on toilet paper. Okay? You can get ones with dryers that dry your butthole after it cleans it. Get a butthole cleaner. Saves on toilet paper. We're all meeting at Lush's house for the end of the world apocalypse party. Yeah, we're gonna do prepping videos on the Doodad channel about how to prep properly. Oh, that's pretty cool, Emily. That's actually sweet. Get me some. Yeah, I guess it's called a bidet. It's a little spray thing that sprays your butthole. Mine has two. The one in our master bathroom has two. You put it forward and it sprays your cooch. I don't have a cooch, but it sprays if you did have a cooch. And the back one sprays the butt. It is a clean experience. Ooh, a toilet warming seat. Yes. Here it is. Candles, torch, first aid kit, survival kit backpack, which is called a bug out bag. So you need to have a bug out bag that you can grab that's always stocked with stuff that survive, okay? Don't take a sip of drink. Oh, we need to take food. Yes, Emily, sorry that you're late for this combo. Oh, the towel warmer's great, by the way, everybody. You can even put your house coat in there, just so you're aware. Okay, but if there's the end of the world, don't be a vegetarian, okay? Eat whatever you can get your hands on. Whoa, Costco had MREs? Not in Canada, they didn't. We don't have that cool stuff, man. You know what? If the end of the world is happening, I will eat floor fries from Alicia's floor if I have to. I will do it. Just get any backpack and fill it with the supplies you need. It's a bug out. It can't be too heavy. You got to be able to go far on foot. And it's got to have everything to survive in it. My bug out bag is way too heavy, but it's for my entire family. I'll do a bug out bag video someday for you guys. Yeah, get seeds. Very important. Very important. This is a very good idea about how you prepare with your animals. That's a very hard topic that nobody really wants to talk about, but training is probably the most important thing with your animal so that they can be with you off leash and that kind of stuff. Training is everything. Recall is everything. I know, but I have littles, so. So a bug out bag is if something happens, like the power goes out or something really big happens and you need to bug out into the forest or bug out somewhere else. You get the bag. It's got tents. It's got sleeping bags. It's got extra clothes. Got water straws. It's got like purification. It's got ways to cook, pots and pans. It's got everything you need in it to survive. Flashlights, radios. And so that you have to need to like live in the wilderness for a little while. It's ready to go. The only thing I agree with Mormons on is the end of the world stuff. That's good. It's true. Maybe I'll do that for the kids. Very good, important thing. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I'd take luscious chickens. Those things will feed you for a couple of days. They're like this big. Heritage seeds. Important. I like how a lot of you guys know what you're talking about. Like, a lot of you know some stuff. But that's the first rule of prepping. Don't really talk about it. But I can. Just don't tell anybody you are in your region. Yeah, you had to, like, bugging out, you have to practice. You have to literally learn how to, like, do it. You should go try it for a couple of days just to see. Because in the end, like, my brain, like ADHD people like me, like, I'm equipped for something bad to happen. I can make decisions quickly and we're gone. My wife is the opposite of me. But, like, if I have to survive, I will survive. I know how to survive. There you go. Perfect. Learn how to camp, everybody. Yep. Yeah, if you don't have an apocalypse team, get yourself an apocalypse team. I talked about this on the Dad Challenge podcast, audio podcast, and I've got an apocalypse team, right? My wife's a nurse. I got people who can build things. I've got first responders. I've got people who have weapons and know how to use weapons and know how to hunt. You got to have a doctor if you can. If you can't get a nurse, you get a doctor, or when you need something, you need someone who knows how to do that stuff, administer meds and do tourniquets, things like that. You need all that. You need an apocalypse team. What do I serve as the apocalypse team? Humor. You're going to need some humor. I can't wait to do prepping videos. I'm so excited about it. But yeah, you need an apocalypse team, a place to meet. You got to have a place where you're storing your stuff that's safe, that's not easily found. Firearms. In Canada, it takes a long time to get your firearms license, just so you're aware. So you have to start getting that stuff now. The personality prepper. Yeah, see? I get in there, people are like, we need to laugh because it's the end of the world. That's where I come in. Just kidding. I can do things. Oh, a chef would be good. Tell me who's on your apocalypse team, everybody. I'd serve as dead weight. Well, that's not going to serve you very well. Morale is important at the end of the world. Good. This is it. Put your kids in scouts, everybody. Put your kids in scouts. It took me over a year to get my pal. A year. Also because I was lazy and delayed it. Yeah, you need somebody in the military who knows how to do military operations. That'd be really good. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, Sarah, I know. I hope, you plan, you hope for the best, but plan for the worst. But I promise you, it is not going to be a good year in the entire world. Just as I was talking tonight, sitting there talking to my wife, I'm looking at tweets about Hezbollah and what's going on over in the Middle East. And it's ramping up really, really fast with the Houthis in that strait that they're attacking ships and robbing ships. And they're getting killed. And then Iran's taking exception to that. It's already ramping up, and we're January 3rd. So just get ready. And then China says we will be reunited. I think they said reunited with Taiwan. They said reunited. They're trying to get Taiwan. And if that happens, they're part of NATO. Guys, pay attention, like for your own safety, or just don't completely ignore it and then don't worry about it. A naturopath would be a good one. Naturopathic person would be a good one. That's actually a good one. Hey, you just bug out behind the old cactus back there. Yes. Mechanic. Perfect. Engineer. Perfect. Yep. Get yourself some way to develop power and store it too. Sorry, Lisa. Sorry. This is another conversation, you're right. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and talk about that. It's been an hour. I wanted to say that and tell Reddit that they can kiss my butthole. So take a drink every time I say butthole. But let's get back to talking about prepping another day, because it's really, really important, and I like that. I'm actually bringing in something this year. I think once a week. I'm going to try my best, or once a month. I'm not sure, once every 2 weeks. I'm going to do a members only live where we get to talk about absolutely everything. It's one more benefit I'm giving to the members. Pulling on the old Kira there, but we're going to sit down. We're going to have conversations like this together, just members only. So get ready for that. I think I'm going to do that on the weekends, but I'm not sure yet. And I'll let you know a couple of days in advance or a day in advance if we're going to do a members only live, but that is coming soon. So you guys, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for being amazing. You are incredible. You are valuable. Don't you forget it. And I will see you when I see you. Okay.